To all who listen to this happy pod, welcome. My name is Noah Parker, and this is my world of wonder. Today I'm joined once again by my little brother Caleb.
Hi, how's it going?
He is our resident Disney Parks expert. We use that term loosely.
I know everything.
Everything. I believe him, and honestly. But so in a previous episode, me and Adriana listed our top rides in each of the 6 domestic Disney parks. And me and Caleb decided today we were going to take a spin off of that, and we're going to list our least favorite rides, our bottom 10 rides across all parks. It doesn't matter.
Personal bottom 10.
Yeah.
This is just by opinion, not fact.
Yeah, because that was the discussion that we had.
Although
was like,
everything I say is fact.
Sure it is. Fact for you. We were going to do like the worst rides in Disney, but then we kind of decided that like it's kind of objective. I think there's a couple that are like,
oh, definitely the worst.
I don't think that there's a lot of complaint about it or a lot of like disagreement about it, but like, yeah. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. And Caleb's a good boy and came prepared. And this is my 3rd podcast in 7 days. So I did not come prepared, but how hard can this be? Famous last words.
Mm-hmm.
So Caleb, as the guest today, I would like to let you go first. What is, and are yours in order?
Mine are in order.
Okay.
Yes.
Mine, I'm going to give a disclaimer, may not be in order.
Okay. Number 10.
So number 10, your favorite of your least favorites. Or is the number 10 your least favorite?
No, number 10 is
the best of the worst.
Is the best of the worst.
Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha.
It's gonna be Toy Story Midway Mania.
Okay.
I know that might be a little controversial.
I can get behind it.
But here's the thing, Buzz Lightyear's just better.
I
agree.
If
I'm gonna pick a shooter ride,
yeah,
I'm gonna go for that because I can shoot with my thumb. My arm gets tired pulling the thing,
and it looks awkward.
Annoying. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't see Toy Story Midway Mania is one of those where when it opened, I was like, this is amazing. This is so cool. But it's got 2 things that I dislike that Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin just does a lot better. And even, honestly, Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters in Disneyland. Which those 2 are kind of... They're pretty close for me.
Yeah.
I think I like Astro Blasters a little better just because the laser pointer is
it's easier
loose.
To win the game if you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I don't like which one is the one that's is Space Ranger Spin?
Space Ranger Spin is the one in Disney World where it's locked on and it spins
Space
around.
Ranger
well, they both
spin
spin around, I think, but
because you can actually win the game.
I guess that's fair.
Disneyland,
it's impossible.
Pretty arbitrary.
You can't really hit,
and it's really
targets.
Hard to aim. So I think.
But I like that you have the free range.
Well, you probably also like the new Spider-Man ride too, don't you?
I didn't hate it.
Yeah, so
I did not hate it, but it kind of falls into the same thing with one of the things I don't like about Toy Story Midway Mania, and that is first thing that I don't like about it is the way you fire off the little cannon. It's like it hurts your wrist. You have to get it in an awkward position, and it looks weird, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But then the other thing is like I am not a huge fan of the 3D glasses.
Oh, I hate it.
Like
there's no point in screens. Like it ruins everything, in my opinion. Like ruins the point.
Yeah,
that's why the Buzz Lightyear ride is so much better.
That's the number one thing for me.
And then it's also with the black light, it's so vibrant. It's
so
just
cool.
Fun, dude.
Yeah, it's a lot more fun in my opinion. I think there are a couple of rides that need the 3D glasses, and I'm okay with them. And one of those is Flight of Passage. I don't mind the 3D glasses on that.
Oh yeah. Well, that's fine. But
that is because the point is to immerse you. You're supposed to feel like you are riding a Banshee, and I feel like you do.
And
what's the point in the 3D glasses?
The full point of the ride is fine because the point is to be soaring, but in a different, arguably better way.
Yeah, right.
Which is fine. It's supposed to have a screen, and that's fine. There's no other way to make it a great ride, honestly, without doing the screen. Like it would not be near as fun if it was a roller coaster. It wouldn't feel the same.
Right. Oh,
still making your list.
Starting my list. Yeah. So there's a lot. There's a lot to like about Midway Mania, but I think there's more to dislike.
I agree.
I honestly love the queue for it.
Yeah, and the theming, great
theming.
But
it's
the
just
actual
ride is like it's just nice. Whatever. Yeah.
That's okay. I found out it was way harder to rank this stuff when I was actually looking at rides.
Yeah.
And so
I might be in trouble, but
Probably. Yeah, you probably are. I hope you have a list of all the rides so you can remember. Because the bad ones are hard to remember sometimes.
I'm just rolling with it.
I didn't put any Disneyland on here.
Oh, that's okay. Mine are going to be all over the place, honestly. Well, I guess I'll go to my number 10.
Yeah, let's hear your number 10.
And I think this one probably isn't its correct position on my list. It's the best of the worst for me. And that was Navi River Journey.
It's nice it's on your list.
Yes.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Because it is when the animatronic, the Salmon of Songs is working properly, it is a pretty amazing feat to look at.
I agree.
But
it is
I am so tired of boat rides because it isn't working 90% of the time.
Yeah, and then the other, what is it, like 99% of the ride that you're on, just, I don't know, I think it sucks.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
be
just
honest.
blacklight.
I feel like they ran out of budget for what they really wanted to do.
Honestly.
Or they were told they couldn't do what they wanted to do.
It's kind of cool, but I'm like...
Because it's Joe Road, okay?
Right.
You know he's not the guy that was like, yeah, let's put screens behind foliage. That's going to be great.
No.
He wasn't that guy.
I don't think so.
That
I
guy
don't
wanted
know, but
animatronics.
I assume so.
He's definitely not that guy.
I mean, he's the guy who... He's probably the only person alive still who's like, let's fix the Yeti.
And they're like, not going
And they're like, not going to happen. Costs too much.
He knows it's not going to happen, but
yeah, he's still behind. He still wants to. One day it will be.
I bet when the technology comes out, he'll come out of retirement for like a week, fix it, and leave.
And then disappear overnight. Yeah. But so I am honestly getting tired of slow moving boat rides in Disney. Like,
I don't have a problem with slow moving boat rides. I just want there to be more to look at than a screen.
I guess that's fair. Like, I enjoy the Three Caballeros ride in Mexico.
Maybe we shouldn't be
It's
comparing
fun.
so much to other rides. My ruin list.
I'm not comparing. Oh, is that on your list?
It's the next one, actually.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
See, and for me, it's like I don't mind it. I like it. I like it better than Navi River Journey. I'll tell you that.
I just think it's a better theme.
Yeah,
Because if you
I
have...
agree.
So the thing is, Navi River Journey might be seen as slightly better if
Not
you
for
didn't
me.
have Flight of Passage right next to it.
See, maybe that's
you
part
have
of why
a
I didn't enjoy it
Superstar
so much.
ride right next to a piece of dung.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that.
No, that's fine. That was
I
a
think-
totally PG way to say that.
I think it was like...
You polish a turd, it's still a turd.
I mean, it's not like the worst thing they've ever done.
No.
But it looks worse when you just made the greatest, like your best ride ever right next to it. Maybe if it opened first and then they opened the Flight of Passage after. But then also nobody would go to... No. Here's the thing. Nobody would ride Navi River Journey if it weren't for the fact that the other ride was there. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're like, well, we're over here. Might as well catch it.
Yeah.
And then I got to wait 60 minutes for a so-so ride. Like, that makes me most mad.
Yeah.
I just waited 2 hours to do this 2-minute ride.
You know what? You're
and then
onto something. Maybe
and
that's
then-
why I really didn't like it.
I go next door and I wait 65 minutes for crap.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
I think you're onto
Sorry,
something.
maybe I'm a little passionate about this.
No,
one.
that's fine. We're here to be passionate, man. That's the whole point. That's good stuff. Carry on though. You already kind of mentioned that
okay.
you're
So number 9.
Go ahead.
Spoiler is Grand Fiesta Tour. It's okay. It actually hurts me to put it on the list a little
Yeah.
because I like the ride,
It's it's a ride.
but I can admit when something's bad,
Yeah.
even if I like it.
Yeah. And that's what we're here for.
You know,
Yeah.
it's painful. I would go on it like it's a 5-minute ride. It's 5-minute queue, 5-minute ride, and like it cools you down. You go between like the Aztec temple and then the dinner guests,
Yeah.
which I think
That
is
part's
nice,
super
you know?
fun. Yeah.
I know it's a painted wall, but still,
That's
you know,
okay.
it's all right. It's
Well,
cool.
it's a physical set a little bit, isn't it?
A little. I think there's like maybe like plants or something in
Yeah.
front of it. I don't remember.
I don't know. Well, you'll find out
Well, the weird
soon.
thing is you go into the Aztec temple
Right.
and then you're outside again.
Right. That part's a little confusing, but
It's funny though. I like it.
yeah, it's a good time. But so are there particular things about it that you think are just bad?
The screens. I wish the whole ride was the last scene.
Right. Where
Like
there's
they were just showing Donald doing the stuff, but like an animatronic of Donald.
yeah. I'm with
Or
that.
if they could redo it and do 2.5D version of it,
That'd be
just
super
as
cool.
good, just as good.
Yeah. That'd be really
I think
cool
they
actually.
could actually.
It's probably I say easy, but like not easy peasy, but like relatively
Possible.
speaking,
I think
it's
it's
easy.
possible.
Yeah. feasible.
Yes. But
Yes.
at the same time, if they replace it with a Coco ride, I also wouldn't be disappointed.
Mhm.
And that's why I put it on my list, because if you can get rid of it and I won't be that disappointed, then it's fine, you know?
Right. Well, there you go. Cool. Well, my number 9, and again, like I said, this order might be different, but
By the end of this, he's going to be like, okay, here's a new order.
yeah, basically, yeah. That's my plan, is to reorder them as we go along. But the next one on my list of least favorite rides is going to be Alien Swirling Saucers.
Oh, you know what? I forgot that one. But at the same time, I don't know if I would have put it on.
Okay, well, I am, and the biggest 2 reasons that I'm putting it on there is because, number 1, the ride, from my memory, I went on it 3 times, I think, total in my life. The wait time was kind of ridiculous, right? And that was the first time I went on it. There were no lightning lanes or anything. It was right after COVID, so none of that stuff was open. And so we waited in the standby queue, and it was like an hour and a half, and then you're on the ride for like 14 seconds.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I'm like, first of all, it's super short. I think here's the thing though. It does make me giggle like a little schoolgirl, and I won't lie about that. Like,
I enjoy it. Well, so did you go on, was it Luigi's?
No,
Dancing?
Mater's.
Oh, is it Mater's? It's Mater's thing.
Mater's thing, yeah, which
with
is the same ride, whatever it's called. The tractor one.
You didn't like that one either, or?
I didn't go on
You
it
didn't
because
go
I
on-
didn't like swirling saucers.
Oh, okay. Well, that
and
makes
so I was
sense.
like, why would I go on it?
Well, if you're going to Disneyland for the first time and you just want to ride stuff you can't ride normally, or you've never ride, that's a good one to skip.
Yeah.
Did you do?
I didn't.
Was it
wanna-
Dancing Cars there?
It's the
That's still-
Luigi's Rollickin' Roadsters.
Okay, I don't remember what was there because it
That one was another one where it was really short.
wasn't very fun.
Yeah, the
thing
line
that's
was long.
neat
but-
about it though,
and we had the thing. Sorry, go
the
ahead.
thing that's neat about it is that it can change every time you go.
Right,
I mean, not much,
right.
but it can change.
The actual movements, I think, are different, but like the duration stays the same the
Yeah,
whole time. It's like,
that's-
what is it, 20 seconds or something? Like, you feel like
it's
you're barely
probably,
on
it's
it.
probably like a minute 30, but
I don't even think it's that long.
no, because
I don't know.
I
It didn't
feel like
it.
when you're anticipating something and it takes a minute 30.
Right, it goes
just
by
goes
really
by.
fast.
Like when you were waiting for like the new Star Wars trailer.
Yeah,
Those are
that's
like over a minute, but it feels like it's just over, and you're
Right.
like, I need more
You're like, well,
information.
can we?
So that's my theory.
That's fair. But yeah, so Alien Swirling Saucers, it's like it'll make you giggle, but like it's not like, it's honestly on the list of rides that when I go next, I probably won't ride it. I probably won't even look at it.
I can see that. I'm going for 8 days next time I go, so I'll definitely ride it.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have
I'll-
to fill 8 days with stuff. So
I'll be in that park twice. I'll be in
Yeah.
every park twice except for Animal Kingdom. No judgment, Animal Kingdom.
yeah, no judgment, Animal Kingdom. I
Next
mean,
time-
it's the shortest
Next
park.
time, let's rank.
Rank the parks.
Rank the parks.
Dude, I'm down. Let's do that.
I know which one's last.
Yeah, honestly, out of all 6 domestic parks. Spoilers. Tune in next time for the full list. Not next time. It's going to be like probably a month from now, but because I've got a lot of podcasts to come out after this one. I've got the next at least 3 podcasts planned out.
Cool.
So
we're gonna have to do one when I get back.
yes, of course,
Too.
because you're going to have fresh eyes on things.
I want to say, you know what?
And,
It was crap. I hate Disney now.
Yeah.
I'm done with it.
You're like, I quit. But yeah. I guess that sums it up. Yeah, I just didn't love
so
it
it's
as much.
not like an awful ride. It's just,
No.
you know.
See, and this is where I would maybe say, okay, maybe this one is number 10 on my bottom 10 list, and
I
Navi River
gotcha.
Journey slides to
See,
9.
that's probably why I put Toy Story instead too, is because if I'm gonna pick one from that area,
It's yeah,
an overrated ride is Slinky Dog Dash. I'll be honest, it's
dude,
pretty
for
overrated.
real. But see, I
I
don't think
enjoy
it's a
it.
bad ride.
It's not a bad ride. No, it's overrated though.
It is. It certainly is.
Much like some others on this list, we're gonna poop out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's go
Okay.
for it. What's number 8 for you, Mister?
We got Goofy's Barnstormer.
I was gonna put that one.
Yeah, that works. You just skip your number 8 then.
Well, yeah, we'll share a number 8. Yeah, okay.
All right. Okay.
And we can talk about it longer.
Okay. I feel like.
Is it still called Goofy's Barnstormer? It's changed now, isn't it?
Oh.
I think it's the Great Goof. I think it's changed because it's not the.
No, I think it's still Goofy's Barnstormer.
Is it?
Because I think so. The list I found said it was Goofy's Barnstormer.
Maybe it is still the same. I guess I could. Well, I can't look it up on my phone because both of my devices are recording this. So
Well, anyway.
Continue.
Anyway,
basically.
The nice thing about it is I feel like it's Big Thunder Mountain for babies.
Mm.
And
Mhm,
when I was
mhm.
a kid, favorite ride. But I was also
Well, yeah.
a kid in short.
Yeah.
Here's some problems with the ride. One problem, too short. Way
Too short. Way too short. That one's actually 30 seconds, I swear. From starting the lift hill to pulling back into the station, it's like 45 seconds.
Yeah, it's like really short. But if you're a kid, it's fun. I
It
guess.
is. I mean, and, yeah.
But are you going to wait 45 minutes for it?
Absolutely not.
No, there's no way.
That's a minute a second.
Okay, the only time I'll go on that ride is like it's the last ride that you haven't done at Disney on your trip. And you're like, I guess
If you're just trying to check all of them off, yeah.
Yeah.
See, I would rather use that time and go ride like Space Mountain twice. So
That's what I'm saying. At least it's longer.
yeah.
Any
Oh.
thoughts on Goofy's Barnstormer, Nova?
Well, I'm kind of with you where when I was younger, it was absolutely a super fun, super exciting
I just
ride.
remember, like, I guess the first few trips we took, I obviously loved it.
Yeah.
And it just, I don't know, broke me. Just,
See, I think
it's not fun is the problem.
I think before the retheme, it might have stayed off the list for me.
Potentially, yeah.
But
I can agree with that.
the retheme, it does. And I'll tell
I
you,
miss Toontown.
the biggest reason,
I
I miss
agree.
Toontown as well. The biggest reason that I think it would have, or the biggest reason I think it's on the list now, is because the whole Barnstormer thing. There's that whole section of the coaster where you're going through the barn, right? And they
Why
basically
is there a barn there?
right? But then in the new retheme, it's not the barn. Like the roller coaster goes through a goofy shaped hole on the side of the barn before,
Yeah.
right? And now it's through the side of a billboard, so that you're still going through the
Oh, is it?
hole.
I
but
haven't
the rest
ridden
of the
it,
barn
so I
isn't
don't
there.
know.
I actually did ride it. I think when I went with my
I will probably try to
Honeymoon.
ride it because my wife has never ridden it, and I think she would hate it as well.
yeah. I mean, you kind of have to. Well, you don't have to. You don't have to do anything. But it's fun.
I mean, we're gonna go to Magic Kingdom 3 times, so I think we'll make time for it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Mom was giving me the breakdown of everything.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
We were on the phone yesterday talking about Operation Wonder,
Oh, nice.
which we're leaving at that for the podcast. Just know that there's a thing in the works called Operation Wonder that's being worked on. It might not go anywhere, but it might go somewhere, and that's why we're not giving any more detail right now. Anywho,
So anyway,
um,
Goofy's Barnstormer.
Barnstormer.
It's just look. It's not a bad ride.
It's not.
but it's on the list. You know
It
what
is.
I'm saying?
It is on the list. Yes.
Um,
You're right. I'm thinking about this now and like trying to think ahead a couple, and it's challenging.
it's hard, yeah,
I'm
because
having
you're
a
trying
hard time.
because the ones that are really bad. I don't know last time I read it.
Right.
My number 4. I don't know last time I wrote it.
Oh, maybe I went on it last time. I probably didn't, but maybe.
I don't think. I
I've
bet
got another one.
So anyway, number 7.
Yeah, go ahead.
We got an overrated ride on here.
Hit it up.
Ratatouille.
Okay.
It's not on your list.
It's not on my list because I enjoyed it enough to keep it off this list, but not enough to put it in my top 10.
I think if anything, maybe I could switch it with Grand Fiesta Tour, but it's on the top 10 for me.
And it kind of falls into the same thing with some of the other rides where it's probably mostly because of the screens, isn't it?
I hate the screens.
Yeah.
I like in between the screens
Yeah, that stuff
with
is super
the
fun.
sets. If the whole ride was just sets, best ride in the park.
Yeah, that's
easily.
fair. That's
well, maybe
fair.
not easily. I do have a favorite ride in the park, but
Well, me too. I have a favorite ride. Well, I mean, I like all the rides in that park. I like them all, but I love 2 of them.
it's crazy because I have 2 of the ride. I have 3 rides from that park on here.
Wow. I guess no, I don't.
I don't think you're thinking right.
I don't
One
think
of these
you're thinking
rides.
right.
One of these rides, you hate.
Do I?
Yeah, we'll get to it.
Oh, well, we'll see. Because I just thought of one that maybe is what you're
Yeah,
thinking.
it's
but
probably save it for number 1.
yeah. But I will tag on and say for you, in it kind of going along with the screen thing, that was my least favorite part about being in Universal Studios.
Yeah, you
I
can't
could
go on like
could not
half
get
the
behind any of
rides.
those. Like, I had a hard time with any of the rides over there because I'm like, it's all screens. Like,
Well, it's all the same thing too. It's like here, you get on the bus and then you
Right.
drive screen to screen.
right.
I hated it.
It's so annoying.
and I
like,
felt bad because I feel like we wasted. I went with mom and dad,
Yeah.
and I feel like we wasted so much time
Right.
on 3 of those rides because I was like, hey, I like Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
I bet that's gonna be a Fast and Furious ride.
No, it's like a tram, isn't it?
the
You're
worst.
moving so slow.
Yeah, so you're not moving.
You're
You go screen to screen,
Yeah.
and you stop at the screen,
Right.
and they blow fans, and the screen goes by.
Right.
It sucks.
Yeah. Lame.
And then
I think at least my thing with like Escape from Gringotts was like, yeah, it's screens, but at least they did it creatively. And
least
it
you're
is
on
a
a freaking
roller coaster in
roller coaster.
between.
That's
Yeah,
fun. I
exactly.
like it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. But like, I don't know. The only other ride that I enjoyed riding in that park a lot was the I can't think of the name of it now, but the red roller coaster, like the roller coaster in
it's
Universal Studios.
I can't remember what it's called. It's like All Stars music thing.
Nah, something like that.
Something about music. I know you get to pick a song
Yeah,
when you get on the ride.
it was cool.
That was cool.
I picked
liked
Luke
that.
Bryant's song.
I don't remember what I picked. I think I picked like a rock song.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I like that no matter what song you pick on that list, it kind of works. Yeah.
I like that you can pick a song because like when
Yeah.
you do a rock and roller coaster, you don't get to pick a song.
Right. But honestly, at least they picked a banger.
Yeah. I mean, the main thing is it's Aerosmith,
Right.
and they don't want you to be
And
able
it's
to
a
pick.
banger.
They don't want you to pick the Aerosmith songs.
Right.
It'd be too hard
I think
to censor
honestly,
all
I
of them.
think well, honestly, even Walk This Way is a questionable song.
Dude looks like a lady.
Dude looks like a lady.
I don't
is
think
very
they play that
questionable.
anymore, do they?
No, I don't think they're allowed
they
to.
would, yeah.
Which I mean, it's like,
I thought it was a good song,
yeah,
but
we're losing a lot of goods. Anyway,
okay, let's move on.
Carrying on.
You got a number
next
7?
for number 7 for me. Yeah, if I did my math right. 10, 9, 8, yeah, 7. And you might disagree with me, and I'm okay with that, and I'm prepared to accept it.
Okay.
It's not that I think it's a bad ride. It's just a ride that I don't love, and that is Cali River Rapids.
See, I almost put it on here,
Mm.
but my disdain for it is I just don't like wet rides that much.
Okay, see,
like I like Splash
that's
Mountain.
actually a leading part for why it's on the list is because it gets you super wet, and if you aren't
if you aren't there in the
mentally
middle
prepared,
of
if it's not
summer,
if
you're
it's not in the
screwed.
middle of the summer, you're screwed. And if you're like me, when I went for my graduation, and you go on the very first ride you go on when you get into the park,
Oh, that's a big
and
mistake.
you don't bring, I literally brought a pair of sneakers, and those are the shoes I brought. I did not pack a second pair of shoes,
You know, I'm gonna be real with you.
and that was a
You're
mistake.
kind of an idiot. I'm gonna be honest.
For that, yeah, that was a dumb move.
but at the same
I
time,
have never
do
not
not
packed two
just
pairs of
wear
shoes.
flip flops.
Yeah, no, absolutely
Another
not.
video
I
idea.
highly, we
Tips
should
and
tips and
tricks.
tricks for surviving the parks.
do's
um,
and don'ts.
Yeah, I'll save everything I was about to say just now for that,
Okay,
because that
alright.
will be a great podcast.
Sneak peek.
Sneak peek,
Wear flip flops, but not the whole time.
not the whole time. Yeah, for sure.
You will wedgie your toes. All right, I'm telling you.
But aside from getting you super wet, is like, yes, there's a theme to it, but there's really not. Like, they're like, oh, deforestation is bad. Oh no, this is on fire, and you fall down a waterfall.
I agree.
And I'm like,
The story's
this goes
lacking.
nowhere, and it's like, the whole point of this ride is just to soak people, and so it's
Yeah.
like you tried to throw in some theming, and it's okay, but it's really not great. I don't love going on it. I go on it every time I go because it's Animal Kingdom, and there's only 4 other rides in the
Well,
park.
I didn't go last time, but that's because the high for that day was like 72.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if me and Adriana went on it when we went for a honeymoon. I think we did.
Probably. I mean, it was July, so
Yeah.
you would have been so hot. you'd
But
be
I'm
like,
pretty
"Oh, let's
sure,
just go
if I
on it."
remember correctly, that was the last thing we rode before we left Animal Kingdom, because we went straight back to the hotel.
And then you could.
We dried off, we changed clothes, and I put on my other pair of shoes that I brought for the honeymoon. That only took me 6 years to
to learn that.
to
one.
learn that. Actually, no, it was the very next year, because I went in 2015 for my graduation, and then we went in 2016, and I brought 3 pairs of shoes in 2016.
And we went
But
in
I also-
2021, and then you went in 2021.
Yeah.
We're
I also
so privileged, dude.
honestly, sorry, we're back. Stupid camera keeps stopping. I don't know what to do about it, because I don't have the funds to replace the camera, and also I need 2 other cameras before I can replace that one. So anyway, my last one was number 7. We talked about Cali River Rapids. I don't know if I needed to go in any more depth with it, but
No, I don't think so.
yeah, we're probably fine.
You get
so,
wet. It was almost on my list, but I thought that I was being too biased. I decided
I don't
not
think
to.
you were.
Well, anyway,
But I'm glad that we at least have different things on our list because I was a little worried that we were going to have very similar.
Well, I think it's good
here,
to have some. I think towards the end of the list it'll be more similar.
Probably.
I think I'm gonna have one on here that you aren't gonna remember because you didn't even realize it was a ride still. Neither did I till today.
Oh,
right.
Fair enough. All right.
That's
well,
why
what
I
you
don't
got?
know
Number 6, I believe.
Okay, number 6. We got spinny rides. That is Magic Carpets, Dumbo, and Triceratops Spin. Not Astro Orbiters.
Yeah, not Astro Orbiters.
Specific.
Astro Orbiters gets the buy on this one because
they are. It's a great ride.
It is
fantastic.
so much more fun than the other.
I'm scared of heights, but you know what? I love that
it is.
ride, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm with you. I enjoy that version.
But anyway, let's talk about why the other ones suck.
Go for it.
Because Astro Orbiters exists. Let's be real.
That's fair.
Next to Astro Orbiters, you got Dumbo.
Which would probably be if Astro Orbiters didn't exist, Dumbo would probably
Dumbo's just the
get the buy
natural successor
because it was the
came
OG
second, right? Didn't
yeah,
it? I'm pretty sure it was Astro Orbiters, and then
no, I think Dumbo was first.
No, I think Disneyland opened with Astro Orbiters.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think you
learn everything every dude.
Yeah, they used to have that white rocket.
Sometimes you have a stroke.
And it was by that.
It didn't have that. What didn't have Astro Orbiters attached to it? I don't think.
We can look it up.
We'll Google it.
We'll figure it out. Then you got Dumbo, Magic Carpets, then Triceratops Spin.
Sorry, Triceratops Dipin.
Yeah, Triceratops. So anyway, Triceratops Spin is just, I hate that ride so much.
Bottom of the barrel.
It feels like the biggest filler in the world.
And it is the smallest of all three variants.
It's so unnecessary.
Yeah, it's weird.
I can't believe though that there's 2 Dumbos.
I think we ought to stipulate. For real. I think I will.
Anyway,
I will say I think we need to stipulate that Astro Orbiters in Magic Kingdom is the one that gets the buy. The one in Disneyland does not get the buy because it's on the ground.
I think it's cool still.
It is still cool.
But it's not the same.
It's not the same because it's on the ground. And that's what I think makes Astro Orbiters fun for me, even though I'm terrified of heights.
You could take points away from Astro Orbiter because you have to wait in line and they get on a freaking elevator.
I didn't mind that so much. I liked it because
I don't like elevators.
I liked it because we have a whole story about that. But I think what I like about it is the ride starts when you get on the elevator and you go wee, and then you just have to stand there for a few minutes.
You stand there, wait for the.
But it's kind of all part of the ride. And then it doesn't end until you go back down the elevator.
We are talking about the least favorite rides, and we're just talking about the best one.
Yeah, we probably yeah. So sorry.
Anyway.
Dumbo.
I got nothing really.
Yeah.
Nothing to say other than obviously they kind of suck.
Yeah, I mean,
I kind of enjoy.
I understand
Aladdin
for a kid
because it's unique.
Yeah, I understand for children, little kids. It's probably as entertaining as it's going to get.
If you're going to take kids to Disney World.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're gonna be riding all day.
Because you can't really ride anything else.
But they suck. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Let's all be real.
Yeah.
You just go in circles and you can go up and down. Pretty lame.
Yeah, I feel that.
Not bad rides. They just suck.
Yeah, I'm with that. Let's see. Number six. I forgot to think ahead. So,
dude. You want some help or?
No, I'm gonna come up with it on my own. I just need a second.
Let's think Fantasyland maybe.
Fantasyland.
Might be a ride in Fantasyland that sucks. I don't know how you feel about Prince Charming.
Okay.
I wouldn't put that. That's not on my list at all.
It wouldn't be on my list of bottom 10
That's
or my top 10. It probably sits in the middle 60.
I don't know how many rides there are.
Sorry, I'm just paranoid about cameras. Let's see. I guess. Okay. No, I have to. I'm gonna say this. Okay, and you might disagree with me. You might.
Okay.
It's fine. I'm going to explain. I'm going to elaborate. This actually, I think, would be number 10 on my bottom 10, and that is Living with the Land. Now, I'll tell you why. No. Let me tell you why. I'm a chubby guy. Chubby guys fall asleep easily.
Oh my god, you fall asleep on the ride, dude?
Dude, do you remember the last time we went on it together?
No.
I swear by the end of...
Dude, I love it.
I'm like, Dad, it's a fun ride. I like learning about all the stuff, but it's so slow and it's the gentle rock of the criteria. Boat. I'm sorry.
No screens?
I like that there's no screen. Well, there's screens, but...
They have real sets?
They're not even sets. It's just food. Well, I guess there is the sets in the beginning. That's not when I fall asleep.
Figured it. I love the first scene in the rainforest.
I don't like that I fall
smelling that
asleep.
rain.
It literally puts me to sleep. But it's like it's nice that it puts me to sleep because it's like a gentle rock and it's slow
I
and.
can't believe you would put it even like middle of your bottom.
Well,
10.
I'm
Like,
sorry. I told you were gonna disagree, and the reason that it's not in the
So-
middle of the bottom 10. It is number 10.
Okay,
See, I'm telling
that's
you that
okay.
we'd have to reevaluate my ordering
See, dude,
here.
that's my top 10. It's
And
in there
that's fair.
easily.
But the reason I don't like it is because it makes me fall asleep, and it's like, it's because I'm fat.
Sounds like a you problem.
I'm a
I'll
fat,
be
lazy
honest.
guy. I
So
get
the guy
I
likes
can
the
get
ride,
bugged
but
to
he's
sleep.
like, I sleep too much.
I don't like that I fall asleep, but it's a good ride.
Dude, I love that.
But
Part.
I have to
like
put it in
I
at number
like
10.
how
Get off my
calming
my
it is,
back.
yeah.
I didn't plan far enough ahead, so I had to just draw straws here. And I think you're right. I think if I were to do this with actual prep,
maybe it doesn't quite make it. I know. I'm sure
Yeah.
it's still low. On
It
your
is
thing,
because I
but
don't. I just
whatever.
it's a lovely ride. It makes me
no,
fall
it's fine.
asleep.
It's fine. It's fine. It's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
I know where you live.
I'm used to disappointing you,
and I
so
can
it's
get in
fine.
your house without a key.
Yeah, I know. Maybe don't. No, I didn't mind it as much. Never mind. Well, that's that. We don't need to talk about that right now. Continuing on. What's your
What, you want my
what's your number 5?
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Journey of the Little Mermaid. That ride freaking sucks.
Oh, I need to. Can I actually go back?
You want
I need to call an audible.
Huh?
I'm taking Living with the Land off.
completely?
Yes.
Oh,
Because,
right.
because I do need to replace it
yes.
with what I was thinking a long time ago
Okay.
and remembered just now. The ride part of this pavilion. And it's actually because of what you just said. It reminded me of this. It was Finding Nemo.
See,
I don't love that ride.
You know what shocks me?
What?
How it's not number 1.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Don't tell me. Spoilers. It might be. I don't know.
That ride is
But it is the one that needs to take the place of Living with the Land.
worst ride.
Are we
Anyway,
counting like Garden
that's-
Grill? Or not? Is that what it's called?
The restaurant?
That's not a ride. That's just a
No,
restaurant.
it's just a restaurant. What do you?
It is
because
it
you
spins.
spin, man.
You're
Are we-
riding it.
Are we counting? Are we counting the new space station restaurant thing? What's that called?
Space 220.
Yeah.
I guess we could, but
You know
we're
what
not
sucks,
going to
dude?
because I've never been there. Have
When
you?
I was making my Disney plans, I forgot that restaurant was a thing. Damn it! I should have made reservations. It's too
Dude,
late. It's too late.
No, I think to get into Space 220, you would have had to try to start getting reservations the minute you could. Like it's 60 days in advance for
Yeah.
reservations, right?
Well, I have a guy or a girl or a person.
But like she would have had to be on at 12:01.
Well, the problem was
60
even
days
with
in advance.
even with she did it on point, right?
Yeah.
But even then, it's already booked because it's 60 days before your first day,
Right.
which means the people who are going to be there for 2 weeks.
Right.
They could book it 2 weeks before me.
Anyone whose vacation started before yours had the upper hand on you. Yeah, because I did the same thing. I tried to get in and I couldn't. Which
Okay.
bugged me
Well,
out,
now I
but-
don't feel so bad.
But anyway, yeah,
I probably
sorry.
wouldn't have gotten in. It's fine.
That's okay.
I'm not even that disappointed.
thing is,
because I'm going to Garden Grill
I'm
anyway.
sure that you could probably try to join a walk-up list if you really had to, but
Well,
like
and it'd only be a table for 2. That's way easier to get in.
probably. And I think there's a bar up there, so there's even a possibility that you would be able to
They would just let
go
you
sit
go
at the
up
bar
anyway.
if
yeah.
there was there's
Go
open
up.
seating. Go. Yeah, all the way up into the space, space.
So anyway,
Sorry, I just wanted to clear
Finding
the air on that
Nemo.
because I'm
Huh?
with you. Yeah,
Finding Nemo.
I don't like it,
Oh, it sucks. That ride sucks.
and actually, I'm actually going to pin it with the exact same reasoning that I was trying to pin off on Living with the Land. It puts me to sleep because there's nothing going on.
Dude, it's
which is
worse.
different from
It's
Living with the
worse
Land putting
than
me to
any
sleep.
other ride because literally,
It's badly telling the story again, and it's not even badly telling the story again. It's Nemo trying to hide from people because like, remember when everyone couldn't find me?
and then it's just screens.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
real-
yes, you
real
can see
neat.
you can see
Okay.
the aquariums behind it.
Yeah,
but
real
like,
neat that they figured out how to project things into an aquarium.
That's pretty cool, but it's
But-
it's on the glass.
I'm gonna be honest, it sucks.
Yeah.
It's trash.
I don't enjoy it.
Literally went there middle of the day, right? That's when all the rides should have their longest queue.
Mhm.
Walked right onto it.
Dude, for real. I think
And
most
then-
people will agree that
And
it's
then
a
what
bad
do you
ride.
do? You just get on it and then you go do Turtle Talk.
I'm gonna be completely.
And then after that, you just if you ever want to go do Turtle Talk again, just go through the back entrance.
See, okay, here's
don't waste your time.
Here's
on
what
the
I was
ride.
going to say. For a long time, this is not recent. This is not really a long time ago, I'll be honest. It was probably 2015, 2016 when I finally dawned on me. I was like, yeah, that's how you get into the aquarium area and Turtle Talk with Crush. You go on the ride and then you just get off and you're there. No, you can just walk in the back door, guys. You can walk through the exit and you're fine.
If you walk up to it and you go to the
left,
I'm gonna say left.
Yes.
That's where the door is. You'll see some manatees,
and they go.
If you see a person at a podium, you can't afford to eat at that restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. It's not that expensive. I looked at prices.
Oh, is it?
No,
I want to do that. I keep forgetting it's a thing.
It's a normal. Well, I feel like
normal table service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just dark.
But yeah, so.
Or maybe not anymore. Maybe it's just.
I can't help but feel like we're gonna touch on Finding Nemo later. So.
Yeah, we can just.
Let's move on.
Going.
Yeah, what you got it?
So anyway,
your number 5 was the Little Mermaid.
Sea Journey, Little Mermaid.
Yes.
Ride is trash, man.
Yeah.
It sucks. I appreciate.
Same reason. Well, there are more physical props.
I appreciate the physical sets because they didn't have to do that, and they did a great job.
Yeah.
But have you seen Ariel? She's freaking terrifying.
She doesn't look like Ariel.
She is scary.
Yeah.
She looks like Dwight when he puts on the face.
You're right.
You're
right. Thinking back, you're exactly right. That's so funny. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. I think Ursula is like probably the worst. Probably one of the most impressive animatronics.
That ride also breaks down.
Yeah.
And like the music goes off sync, but
I
they don't
remember
they don't shut the ride down because all these stupid little girls. Sorry, little girls, you're stupid. And boys, I don't discriminate.
Yeah. Everyone's stupid. Let's be honest.
Why do you want to? They just want to ride the stupid ride, you know?
Right.
Let's be honest, it's trash.
And it is.
It's awful.
It is Finding Nemo.
But it is definitely just middle of my bottom 10.
That's fair.
Because Finding Nemo's on my list.
Yeah. I can't imagine where. Crap. I got it. Continue with anything else you needed to add while I write really quick.
I like the clamshell, but at the same time,
classy.
It's just because Haunted Mansion did it better, you know? So it's not as good. They're just trying to do something. It works, though, you know, they can point you where they want, but the problem is it works for Haunted Mansion because it's dark.
Right.
So you don't see what you're not seeing.
Right.
But Little Mermaid's bright.
And
I can see all the blank walls, man,
right.
with nothing going on. I'm like,
yeah. They did not do a super great job with mending
see,
the
only
liminal
reason
spaces
it
there.
Works. Like, okay, if it was brighter on Haunted Mansion, people would probably not like Haunted Mansion nearly as much.
No.
Because it would ruin the aesthetic.
Right.
But at the same time, you can still do like more detail because it's like you're walking through the halls of a mansion, so you can do wallpaper and stuff.
Right.
But if you're underwater, what are you gonna paint on the wall? You're gonna pretend that there's stuff back that way? Give me a break.
Honestly. Yeah. Well, there you go. That's all good points there.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna rant about the last 3.
Good.
You're gonna get lots of good content.
Excellent. This one might not be on your list, but it is on mine, and I actually talked about it in the podcast with Adriana. Again, not sure exactly what order this all goes in, but and that's Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. I didn't like it.
Okay. I get it.
Good.
I don't agree, but I get it.
And that's okay. We don't have to agree. But
it's
at least I took Living with the Land
10,
off.
I'll tell you that.
See, it doesn't even live in the middle for me. I didn't like it. And it's like I said when me and Adriana were ranking our top favorite rides, and we kind of touched on it. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that they were refurbishing 2 of the shafts. There's 4 shafts on that one, and they were refurbishing 2 of them, and so only 2 were operating.
Oh.
And you
got screwed, man.
Yeah. And so we were waiting in line. We had lightning lanes for this ride, right? And we waited an hour and a half with a lightning lane. And so I'm over here also like considering all these people and they're basically just let a bunch of lightning lane people through and like 5 people from the standby queue.
Oh yeah, that's why standby is the worst.
And so I'm like, I first of all have waited an hour and a half with a lightning lane, but now these guys, like that guy standing right there, has probably been standing at the place where they let standby people in for an hour and a half. Like,
no, I bet he was
probably not
there.
Actually, but
I bet he's standing in one spot for more than 15 minutes.
Oh, easily, yeah.
He'll move 15 more minutes,
and then he stays there, and
it's a long line.
It is. It's a huge queue. It's like one of the only ones.
It's fantastically done.
It's a
But it's
really great
so
cube,
long.
but I got so bored staring at it because I was staring at it
Imagine what's going to
an hour and a
happen
half.
when that ride, goes the way of like the unpopular rides.
for. Mm-hmm.
And you just have to walk through all of that.
Right. You'd be like,
It's like, oh my God, are we
nap
there yet,
time.
bro?
Yeah.
I don't actually think it'll go that
But
way.
then I also thought that the ride itself wasn't, and the Tower of Terror in Disney World and Guardians Mission Breakout are fundamentally different rides. They are essentially the same because they're both drop towers, but the way that they function is different. I mean, in Disney World, they can load an elevator and then it goes up and then it goes up and then they go through, right?
Yeah.
So they can rotate rides in. So first of all, they can make it go a lot faster. Even if they were refurbishing one of the shafts, they could make it go relatively quickly. But it doesn't work like that in Disneyland because you go up and down and up and you're in the same shaft the whole time.
Yeah,
you never get out of
that
the
also
way.
makes everything go slower.
Yeah, so that was slow. And I also thought that I don't know exactly how to put this, I guess, but I don't dislike Avengers, right? But I don't like Avengers enough
Right.
to Guardians of the Galaxy was a great movie. I enjoyed watching it once. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 was a great movie. I enjoyed watching it once.
See, Guardians of the Galaxy is like one of the few movies of the Marvel ones that I'm like, I watch that again.
See, I don't
think
I don't think I would.
I think they're more entertaining than everything else.
I don't think I've watched any of them more than once. I don't think I've watched any Marvel movie more than once, except for Spider-Man.
Not even Iron Man?
Iron Man 1 I've watched 3 times. But I can still count how many times I've watched
Well,
it.
that's fair.
But Spider-Man, the reason I've watched Spider-Man Far From Home and the original Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, I watched those each at least 6 times because I wrote an essay in college on them, comparing and contrasting the two.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And that's the only reason I've watched them that many times. But like, I just don't care about Marvel enough to watch those movies more often. And I just really didn't enjoy, the drops didn't feel as random.
No, they're not.
And because in Tower of Terror, it's like you don't know if you're going to go up or if you're going to go down. Is it over? Oh, nope, we're going to drop you one more time.
I also don't like the theming of the outside. Where it's like, oh, he just dropped it right here.
Right.
I'm
it
like,
looks so out
fine.
of place. That's a whole other thing.
I'm going to be honest. Another Joe Road. Love that guy.
He's a great guy.
He did the best he could. I mean, they didn't give him much to work with.
I mean, honestly, it's kind of like what I said earlier about
really
another ride that he was involved with. You polish a turd, it's still a turd. I mean, but he polished that turd.
I mean, he did the best. He did what he could. You know? And
we want him
do you
to
know how
we
much time
appreciate
they
him.
had to do that?
It was short. It was
less than a year.
And if I remember correctly, because I remember watching this.
Build, open.
He started.
Yeah, in the morning.
Avengers. Or not Avengers.
No, he was doing Avatar this whole time.
Yeah.
And then they say, hey, we want to do this. And
yeah.
There was one other person working on it, another lady cast member.
Yeah, Imagineer.
She was working on it, and he was helping her.
Right.
Because he's like the old veteran.
Yeah, he's kind of like mentoring
so
her because she was basically like taking his place when he retired.
Yeah. So anyway, he starts the day. Mm-hmm. He opens Avatar.
Yeah.
And leaves. He's out of there because he's got to go to California and be there by 10 o'clock
to do the opening for Guardians. One. I do remember hearing that. What a guy. He's an amazing guy. I love everything he's done. Well,
except for
a
the
couple
Yeti.
of them.
He broke the Yeti.
I don't think he broke the Yeti.
Man, you could have poured more cement at the base, man.
The 7 Ps. It's just the 7 Ps.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Anywho,
it's not his. I don't think it's his fault.
So that was my number 5, right? That's what we were talking about.
Is that where we were?
I think so.
Yes, we were.
Okay, 5. Cool. So go ahead. You're number 4 now.
Number 4. You ready for
this? We're getting in the home stretch.
Are you ready for
me
this?
Feel more confident.
Because
yeah, let's go.
You're about to be like, oh, what?
Okay.
Winnie the Pooh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right. So that was exactly what I said. I was going through the list and I go, oh my god, that is a ride.
Okay. Go ahead and share.
It's on the list now, isn't it? Because here's the thing, I don't remember the ride even that well, because it's just not good. And it also replaced a far superior ride.
Replaced Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, right?
Replaced Mr. Toad. Mr. Toad was way freaking better.
I've already mentioned that I never got the opportunity to ride that, so it's kind of like
so depressing.
but I'm sure I would have loved it.
I think you would have too.
It literally sits in my top 10 as an honorary spot because
you've never ridden.
I know if I would have gotten to ride it, I would have liked it.
You'll ride it one day.
I'm going to.
So anyway, it's just not a good ride.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say about it. It's boring.
Yeah.
Although, I think if you go into one of the rooms right after you go in, like the door opens, right? If you look behind you, there's a moose head on the wall.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
Is that a callback?
It is. Yeah, I think.
It's a restaurant, though.
No, I think it was.
Or was it in?
I think it might be a
Mr.
Disneyland
Toad's?
exclusive thing, maybe.
Oh. Okay.
Or I can't remember, but it's because if it is Disneyland, that's where Country Bears was or something. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Country
exactly
Bears
it.
was there, and so they took the moose head.
Yes.
Or I guess they didn't take it; they just left it.
Yeah, it's
or
kind of in the
something.
same spot, I think.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Well, there you go.
I don't know the whole story, but yeah,
Yeah.
moose head from Country Bears is there.
Classic.
It's amazing.
So my number 4, just so it's not the same as your number 4.
Okay. Okay.
Is well, I think it's called Journey into the 100 Acre Woods. It's the Disneyland Pooh ride.
Okay.
We went on it
Oh, you did go
when
on
we
it.
went
Wow.
to California.
Oh, do you hate yourself?
No.
Oh.
But I don't. Here's the thing. Here's why it makes that list. Here's why it's on that list. I distinctly remember riding the Pooh's, whatever it is. I think it's Journey into the 100 Acre Woods in both parks, but I don't remember. They're different rides though, slightly. But the one in Disney World, I have vague memories of riding. The one in Disneyland, I know I rode. But I remember
what the ride was like.
I don't even remember getting on it. I just know I got on it.
That's
so
what I'm
it did
saying.
not leave any impression.
How bad of a ride is it?
And
You
it kind
can't
of hurts my
remember
heart
it.
a little bit because I really wanted to love the Pooh ride in Disneyland because Grandma and her Winnie the Pooh.
See, in my opinion, if you want to do Winnie the Pooh at Disney World specifically, just go to Crystal Palace.
Oh, okay.
Done. I'm doing that.
Good. Do it up. I'm going to do it next time I go.
You
Well,
should.
maybe not the next time I go.
Well, but anyway, yeah, it's great. I like it.
That's good. So yeah, that's my
Those are kind of deep cuts there.
Yeah, I think so.
How many people watching this even remembered Pooh was a ride?
Right.
How many people thought it was closed like I did? I thought it closed down. I thought there was only 2 rides in Fantasyland.
Oh, no.
2 rides.
Yeah, well.
I mean, like the 2 important ones.
I might throw one of those 2 rides on my list just to be controversial.
Oh, you're going to don't put Peter Pan on your list. Just don't. There's no point.
I'm not going to put Peter Pan on my list.
Okay.
No.
Well, that's fine then. All right.
Anywho.
Number 3. Here we go. You
Numero
ready?
Trace.
Here comes the rant.
Let's go.
We're going for Frozen.
Oh my God. Frozen Ever After. Is that what it's called? Frozen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next two somehow worse than this ride.
How'd you do that?
Magical, isn't that crazy? How do
Well,
you get
I will
worse?
say that
I think they tried
Frozen
really hard.
does have a thing going for it, and that is that Maelstrom happened to be a very fun ride. And yes, they covered it up and they kind of smeared bird poop on it.
If you close your eyes and put some
Yeah.
headphones in, you can almost feel it.
Right.
Just
Yeah, kind
just
of.
riding Maelstrom.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish they would have not boarded up the window on the waterfall.
But they gotta.
But it's like, yeah, you kind of have to. First of all, I think that room has to be dark for the projections on the animatronics faces to work.
Yeah.
So it kind of has to be dark.
Well, that's okay. That's gonna be
but it also would
the
ruin
number
theming.
one worst thing about that ride is the projected faces.
Oh.
I hate the projected. They just look bad. They don't look real.
Yeah, but I will counter that just by saying that I like it because of what it was able to produce from there. You know?
I think it just failed.
It was
though.
a start. It was a start, and it gave us Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway,
I suppose.
which are a lot better. I mean, you have to start somewhere. And if they start it, it's
Here's the
Disney.
thing,
We
the
kind of
reason I
expect them to
think
start amazing,
Mickey and
but
Minnie look better on that ride is because it's black and white.
that's probably accurate.
Compared
It's
to
supposed to.
trying
It's
to
meant to look
match
fake,
Their
flat.
face.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And it just looks weird.
I will
'Cause
concede that point to you.
When I see it, I'm like, that's a mannequin.
Yeah.
It's just a mannequin.
Yeah.
Whereas if they would have, done like Disney used to and actually put effort in and made their lips and eyes and stuff move.
They could absolutely do it. They've done it before.
No, they have an Elsa animatronic, I think, in like Shanghai or something.
Yeah.
They have all these characters
Yeah.
that are
they do.
perfect. If you put that in, instantly improve the ride. Maybe not remove it from my list.
Right.
It goes down.
It's on
That's
the
good.
it's on your list just to spite it. And you know what?
The other reason is because they closed a much better ride,
I agree.
and it's so sad. Like there's people I want
It's on my list.
to have experienced that ride with, and they will never get to see it.
Yeah, that
I
was
will
the thing
say,
too.
Maelstrom's biggest flaw though was the last scene. Oil rigs.
Yeah,
I get it.
I'm sure it makes sense.
No, it's
It
like a
absolutely makes
real
sense.
thing. Like there's oil rigs all over the place in Norway, but it's weird.
Doesn't it start that way too?
No.
Are you sure?
No, you go up like a thing, and there was like a god or something
Aren't they in the
painted on the wall.
Aren't there oil rigs in the queue? Like, don't you see that all in the queue? Well, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
No, because the queue is basically
I don't
So
even
you
remember the
walk-
queue, unfortunately.
you walk in. There's like a wall, right?
Mhm.
And there's something painted on the wall. I think I don't remember, but you go through the queue, and then once you get to the other side of the wall, there's a bigger wall that's right behind the loading
Oh,
stop.
yeah.
And they have a huge mural painted, basically of like things through the ride.
Okay.
And the ride is supposed to be like going through history.
Right. I remember
Kind
now.
of. So
Yeah.
anyway,
That jogged all that memory. But yeah, I'm gonna
agree.
I'm not copying. I'm
That's
copying
fine.
you, I guess. I'm
The
tagging on
the
with
next
that 'cause
two
I'm
you
with
can't copy because you already
That's
said
okay.
them.
Both of them?
Yeah,
Oh,
but they are right at the top of this list. my dude.
golly.
Ready? Number
Okay,
two.
go
Number
ahead.
2. Navi River Journey, man.
Wow, it went low on your list.
Oh, I hated it.
I don't know if it would be that
Because-
low on my list.
So the thing is, it'd still be top 10, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
But the last time I went, I just got so mad
Yeah.
that I'm like, this ride sucks. I'm never riding it ever again. Unless they can
that's fair.
guarantee to me that thing's going to be working when I see it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not waiting an hour to see nothing. And I felt so bad, too, because it was Emma's first time going. And I was hyping it up. I was like, look, I hate this ride, but we're going to see something very cool. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait for you to see it. And then I didn't tell her what it was, right? And then we get
Right.
to it, and I was just like,
And it was the screen. I can understand that. I think that would have pissed me off too.
like I was,
Especially when you're
distraught.
hyping it up so much and you're like, this is
Yeah.
gonna be you're gonna love this.
and I was
then
like,
it's
how about that screen, huh? Of the actual robot.
right? They're like they just recorded the robot and
It
this
made
is-
me, dude, made me so mad. It ruined.
That's fair.
It honestly ruined the whole park
Yeah.
because the rest of the day was just whatever.
That's too bad.
At least there's good rides here, I guess. That
Yeah.
was my day. And then we
Oh,
left early from that park.
I would have. I think I did.
That's also why it's
I don't
it's
spend. I
the
don't
only
think I've
park I'll
ever
go to
spent.
once.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever spent a full day in Animal Kingdom before.
It's sad because it used to be a full day
You
park,
used to be able to. Yeah.
but it's just
Yeah.
they ruined it, man.
Yeah.
I missed the parade.
Oh man, the Jungle Jammin' parade.
Yeah, we can get to the nostalgia trip later.
Oh man. Yeah.
That would have been great.
Right on. Well, my number 2. Again, not my number 2, but my second to last pick. That's going to be
Mhm.
on my top 10 list that I'll maybe sort through later. And I'm actually this one I definitely feel like would be in a higher position than it is because I didn't not like it. It's just like I've done it once and I don't think I'll ever do it again or ever feel like I need to do it again. And I'm taking myself back to California Adventure.
Okay.
Because I've been to Disneyland more recently than Disney World, so it's a lot fresher in my memory. But it's Mike and Sully to the rescue.
Okay, I agree. But like, come on, that low man.
See, this is what I'm saying. This is not my number 2 pick. It's
Okay.
not the worst. It's not my second to last
So like,
worst.
in my
But it's
opinion,
down
I feel
there.
like that's an outlooker on my
I
top
don't-
10 here. Let's just go without.
I need that camera. So Mike and Sully to the rescue. Like I said, I did not like it. It probably would sit at 9 or 10. You know, not like the worst.
I'd say it's just.
But I
think,
did it once.
I think it's okay.
Yeah. I'm like, it was okay, but like next time I go, I'm probably not
Here's the thing.
making my way over
It's
to
an
that
okay
part.
enough ride to have been there for like 15 years now.
Well, what
They-
else are they going to put
They
there?
haven't changed it. Oh, they could put lots of stuff there. They can put anything they want. Obviously, they don't care.
I think. Did we talk about this? Or, I think
don't
we talked about it. They should put the Zootopia ride
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I think we did talk about that.
Yeah.
I think
So
it
that
would
should
work.
be the Zootopia ride.
Okay, but here's the thing. I feel like the Mike and Sully ride is just good enough. You know,
It's good enough to stand there for 15 years, but not good enough for me to feel like
I think it's
next
alright,
time I go,
though.
I'm going to go on it again.
I think the theming might be a little weird because you are humans,
Right.
and you're
That throws you
everybody's
off a
scared
little
of
bit,
humans.
doesn't it?
But if you pretend you're a monster, it's a
Yeah.
great ride.
You're just like, okay,
Chill.
hold on.
And I like seeing the news in the car. That's interesting.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
The Monsters universe is advanced, man.
It is. Well, when they can run everything
then
off
I
of
like-
screams.
I like seeing the monsters as you pass them, but it's not fantastic.
No.
That's never happened.
No. Again, probably would sit at the best of the worst, or best of my least favorite.
Right.
But yeah. So there you
That's
go.
fair. Not
Number
much to say
number-
on it.
number 2.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
What you got,
Here we
Caleb?
go, number 1.
Number 1.
I think everybody knows.
Yeah, because you said
Um,
that. Yeah.
Finding Nemo, bro. Thing is trash.
Dude.
Trash. Pure.
Do you know how
trash.
long it took me to realize, and not probably maybe I'm just stupid for this, but like when you go in the queue, right? And the sand
Yeah.
dunes get higher and higher, and it's because you're supposed to be walking underwater.
Oh, is that what it is?
Okay, yeah, see?
Oh.
Yeah, the idea is like you're walking, and as the walls get higher, it's because you're walking
I didn't know
underwater.
that was a real thing.
Yeah,
I like
that's
it.
a fact.
I do like it.
It's
I
kind of
like-
cool,
I
but it
like
took me way too long
the
to
water
realize
thing,
it. Yeah, the light on the roof where you kind of
You
feel
know,
like the
but,
light shimmering through, the sun shimmering
Then you
through.
get on that clamshell and it goes downhill quick.
Literally.
And then you get out of the clamshell, it goes uphill quick.
Yeah, because
that's
you
the
get to see
best
the
aquarium I've ever been
aquariums.
to.
Oh, it's so cool.
The other one was at Waterworld. That one wasn't that good.
Oh,
Or
you've
not
never been to the
Waterworld,
Denver
SeaWorld.
Aquarium?
No, I've never been.
Well, we'll put that on the
See,
list.
the one time school was going to take the trip, I was sick. So
Whoops.
worked out great, huh?
Yeah, it's not bad. I like the Denver Aquarium, but I don't really remember it much. So we should go. You, me, and the wives.
Yeah, okay.
You can pet stingrays. You can feed stingrays.
I've petted a stingray before.
Yeah, me too. I did it in Orlando or Jacksonville.
Yeah, we did at Jacksonville Zoo.
Oh, you were there too.
I did it in Orlando, though. So
Well, you've petted. Well, I've pet. Oh my God. I pet the ones at the Denver Aquarium.
if I wanted
so
to break the
done it
rules,
two
I probably
places
could have
too.
pet a penguin. So
Hey, there's a place in Colorado where you can do that.
cool.
I think you can do it at the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo. I don't know for sure, but I think you can.
Well,
Anyway.
I think you can do a lot of the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo that you can't do anywhere else.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So Finding Nemo sucks.
It's
We're
awful.
pretty much in agreement on that.
I don't think there's much. I don't think there's anybody that would argue it.
Yeah.
Obviously, otherwise there'd be a line, right?
Yeah.
At least
I
like
would
2
think so.
people would be on
Yeah.
that ride.
It would be more than a walk on every single time. I don't think
There's gonna be that one guy. You're
The
gonna
last
find
time
the
I
one
went-
guy who goes, "Finding Nemo is the greatest ride America's ever seen."
probably.
And he'll be 100% serious.
Yeah.
And you know what? You're a dummy.
He's wrong.
All right? You're a sucker, and you don't know what's good.
See, when me and Adriana went, we were there in July, at the middle of July. That's like when it should be the busiest.
5-minute wait.
But yeah, because that's the lowest it goes.
Yeah,
it was
because
a
it's
walk
how long
on.
it takes to get on the ride.
Yeah. the line did extend. It did get to 10 minutes after we went on
Ooh,
it
hey,
because
man.
it started pouring rain.
Oh, so everybody's like,
and so everyone's like, get out of the rain. Might as
just
well
go seek some shelter. You know
just
what
jump
I'm
on this ride real
saying? And don't
quick.
get off though,
Because
just be
they
like, "Can we
probably
stay
don't
on this
realize they
clam?"
can just go through the exit.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
All
At
right.
the same time, I mean, you might as well rest your legs a little.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, that's probably the only reason I'll ever ride Nemo again is just because I can sit down and yeah. Cool. Well, I need a number 1. What is my least favorite ride in Disney?
You
I
don't know 'cause
probably
you
have
don't
already
ride it.
mentioned it. Yeah.
Do you like the submarines? You didn't go on submarine voyages closed.
I did.
You did?
I did go on submarine
Did
voyage.
you like it?
Uh,
If you're claustrophobic, I think it's awful. But
Yeah.
if you're not, it's all right.
I didn't like it. Well, I didn't
I
love
think it's
it.
better than.
I don't think.
I think it's
I
better
don't
than
think
Finding Nemo.
I don't think it's worth putting here.
Yeah, let's just not talk about it.
Yeah, it's kind of like one of those
Did you
rides
do
that I just don't like to
Autopia?
talk about it. The Autopia, yeah. I was like, this is a different version of. This is different from
Compared though to
compared to the Tomorrowland Speedway.
Tomorrowland
or the-
Speedway sucks, dude.
I didn't like Tomorrowland Speedway. Well, I mean, I
You
like
know,
it,
when
but
you
like
compare it,
compared to the two, yeah.
Autopia's just
Autopia is
big.
way better.
It's huge.
Yeah, you're in the car a lot longer. The thing I don't like about either one of them is like even though you're steering the go-kart, I feel like you're not steering the go-kart. Like that steering wheel feels like it's not attached,
Yeah.
except very loosely because you're like, I should be going straight, and then you're like doing, and I'm like, why? Maybe I just get bad cars every time, but
Maybe because you suck at driving.
no, I don't. I'm good. I'm good at driving,
Which you gotta find a
especially
worse
when the
one.
lights are green. Throw me some softballs.
Hey, Space Mountain. That ride sucks. Am I right?
Get out of here. I love Space Mountain. I love both Space Mountains.
Incredicoaster. Oh, trash.
That one's good too. I mean, it would probably.
That's the joke.
I think it would probably be one of the rides on Pixar Pier. But the only two that I rode on Pixar Pier was the Incredicoaster and the Pal Around.
Oh.
And I liked the Pal Around.
You didn't do Ferris wheel?
That's the Ferris wheel.
Oh, that is
the Pal Around is
yeah,
the
I
Ferris
knew
wheel.
that. I know everything.
I enjoyed that.
I'm
but
testing you.
I went on
I'm
the
sure
swingy.
you know what
I went
it
on the
is.
swingy one, and I'm thinking
That's fun.
Well, no, even if it was on the stationary one, I feel like it would have been cool because you still get to go up and you get to look over Disneyland. You get to see the whole thing basically.
Yeah, you can. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
And so I liked that. But
We took Mom on that. She didn't like it.
oh, I loved it. And like I think it's funny how like as two people who are afraid of heights, like that's a pretty freaking fun ride. Two of the rides that I like the most.
It really gets that heart beating.
Yeah, two of the rides
Especially
I like the most
swingy
are
one. Oh my lord.
the first swing freaked me out. And then the next like 8 swings or whatever you get out of it, I was like, "This is so fun! I want to stay on this." And I probably could have, but we had a lightning lane, so we had to get off. But
let's see some bad rides. Bad rides.
list off some for me, because whatever I put in this last spot, I need to be like a real stinker.
Oh, like really bad? You want a really bad one?
Hit me with a really bad one.
You know, I don't know any. I only know the good ones.
Same. I don't know. Maybe this isn't my least favorite. I don't know.
Man, I feel like
I'm trying to decide. Like,
all I can think is Magic Kingdom at the moment.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out of Magic Kingdom and Disneyland.
I know there's no more bad ones in Epcot. We covered.
Yeah, we covered
those.
that. Hollywood Studios.
Well, let's
go for it.
No. You don't want that one. We talked about that. I was gonna say Journey to Imagination, but
I like Journey into Imagination.
I like it too.
Yeah.
I think it could be better. But I think it's better than everything else on the list.
Yeah. Dang, dude.
Let's see.
It's hard to pick one that you just don't like, but I'm like, I don't know. Maybe
told you it's a hard list to come up with.
Maybe I need to escape the dry parks and I need to mentally visit the water parks real quick. No, I liked all the slides. I liked all the slides, so that doesn't work. What about transportation?
The worst transportation?
Yeah. Could that count?
I don't even know what the worst transportation is. Buses are fine.
I like the buses.
If you're gonna pick one, it's the buses.
I would say trams.
But I like the buses. Trams? There's trams?
Yeah, the trams that take you from the parking lot to the front gate.
Oh, yeah. Parking lot trams. Yeah. No, those are fun.
I can't count that.
That's fun.
Yeah.
What?
I wouldn't know.
I liked it.
The one time we rode them.
You only rode it once? What? No, you've probably done it more than once.
Probably.
I just don't remember because we lived in Florida for a little bit.
We didn't use the trams when we lived there, though.
Sometimes we did. We did a couple times.
Once. One time. Because in Hollywood Studios, they're not like super necessary. Like if you miss the tram, you just walk. It's not that far. Because they have a different parking lot layout.
Depends.
Well, at least where we parked.
Depends.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess, okay, here we go. I got one. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm going to put it out there anyway.
So
the train in Animal Kingdom that takes you back to Rafiki's Planet Watch.
Bro, how does that even count?
It's a ride.
I don't think it is, but okay.
I don't know, but okay.
But here's the thing. Is the Walt Disney World Railroad stupid? Do you not like that?
No, I like the Walt Disney World Railroad takes you places that are useful.
Okay.
I guess if you're really into Rafiki's Planet Watch, then the train is fantastic because it's the only way to get there.
Rafiki's Planet Watch sucks, though, I'll be honest. That's fair.
See, this is what I'm saying because when me and Adriana went for our honeymoon, well, that's annoying.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what my sentence was. I don't know what I was talking
about.
Oh,
we were arguing about the train bag. So we're saying Rafiki's Planet Watch sucks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so what I was saying was when me and Adriana went for our honeymoon, I didn't even take her to Rafiki's Planet Watch because I straight up forgot it existed until we were out of the park.
I was like, I don't want to go. I mean, if you like looking at animals, I guess.
But it's like baby animals.
Yeah, it's animals.
And it's usually like sick animals. And I mean, I like animals.
And it's
only
if you're lucky, too. Like, you
won't
even always see something going on. It's
right.
just like, it just so happens that our turtle ate some plastic. Now we got to do surgery on him.
Right. And then sometimes, like, you'll find the drawing classes in there. But they literally had to put the how to draw this character in Rafiki's Planet Watch because there's nothing to do there. It's not enticing enough. So they're like, oh, you can learn to draw Mickey Mouse back here. And
It's
I'm
one of
like,
those
I can
things
learn
where
to
it's
draw
like-
Mickey Mouse on YouTube.
You want to waste a little bit of time? Go back there. Maybe they're doing surgery. That'd be
Right.
fantastic if they are.
Yeah, but they're probably not.
Yeah.
9
Odds
times
are,
out of 10 they're
no,
not. Yeah.
no.
So yeah, to train to Rafiki's Planet Watch because I didn't even remember it existed.
Okay, that works.
And that will sit.
Seems like a cop out, but we'll take it.
Deal with it. I don't know. To reorder the list, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. I don't even know. Alien Swirling Saucers. That's number 10. The best of the worst for me. Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. We'll make that number 9. Because it wasn't terrible. It just wasn't
Just
the best.
Tower of Terror is better.
Yeah. Number 8, we'll give that to Mike and Sully to the rescue because, again, I didn't hate it. It's just like I don't feel like I'll need to do it again. Cali River Rapids. Good old-fashioned number 7 on that one. Not too bad, but, you know.
If you like
It's on the
getting
list for a
wet,
reason.
you know.
Yeah. Then we're going to hit that with Disneyland Pooh Ride. That's what I wrote on here because I can't remember what it's called. We'll give that number 6. About mid-pack, you know. Not great, not bad, not terrible. Goofy's Barnstormer. Goofy's Barnstormer is going to take away number 5, sitting square on the bottom 5. First spot in the bottom 5. Not great, not just kind of there. Let's see. Navi River Journey or Frozen Ever After.
Frozen.
Navi. No. Oh, yeah. Frozen, then Navi. Frozen Ever After, number 4. Navi River Journey, number 3. Rafiki's Planet Watch Train, number 2. And then I'm going to move Finding Nemo right where you did.
That's what I'm
number
saying.
1. So there's my list in order.
Because you see, I feel like you can't say that the train is that bad because
It's really not.
at least they have suitcases and stuff on top. That's kind of neat.
Yeah,
It's cool. It's like
definitely.
you're in an African train.
What was that?
Don't worry
Okay. Anywho, so yeah, that's our list of our least favorite rides in Disney parks. I was gonna say foreign and domestic, but none of those are foreign. They're all domestic. Someday, man, we're gonna have a whole list of domestic too. But I feel like nothing in Shanghai is gonna end up on this list because everything in
Ooh.
Shanghai seems to be pretty amazing. But we'll have to go there to find out, and maybe someday we will. So, if you guys are interested in following the podcast, we're on Instagram and TikTok at Noah Parker's World of Wonder. This podcast is available in audio form on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. You can find them by searching for Noah Parker's World of Wonder, or if you're listening to this, you've clearly already found it. So, but if you want to listen to it on the other platforms, that's also an option. We also have the video version available on YouTube. You can go to youtube.com/@NoahParkers. Nope, I do that every time I talk about the YouTube channel. It's not. It is youtube.com/@NoahParker_channel, or just typing @NoahParker_channel in the search bar on YouTube, so you can watch our faces, and you can see that I'm currently looking at a camera that I haven't been looking at all day because this other camera keeps crapping out on me and it's getting annoying. But at least I have backups. Did you have anything you want to add? Anything you want to share with our audience here?
Next time you see me, I will be fresh from Disney World.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Oh, I can't wait to hear you come back fresh because you're going to get to go see Journey of Water, inspired by Moana.
Yeah.
I have some video footage of that from the mom. So, and then stay tuned. We'll see. There's some things in the works. Operation Wonder. We'll see if that happens or not. As things get more secured, you guys will get filled in more on what that means. And then, make sure you subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Follow on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. I think this is the first podcast I've actually said Apple Podcasts, and I didn't say Apple Music first. So that's awesome.
Nice.
But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed our little rants today and enjoyed taking a look at some of our least favorite rides in Disney. And until next time, guys, let the wonder take hold.